from all the way from high school. Now, even going to film school, we had to argue. My mom
Okay.
and I argued. I was
Okay.
like, no, I finished art anyway.
Yeah.
And I remember even before I finished school, because when I watched telly, I mean, which you knew I used to watch, like I used to admire all these ads that I saw. For me, I could see an ad and say, "Oh, this is nice. I like this ad." And you know when they play the ads, they always write the company that made them beneath it. So I used to see it, and what I did was write letters to those companies to tell them how I appreciate the ad and things like that. And I'll probably sit behind my PC and design a plaque and go give it to them and things like that. I used to do all that, like walk to the companies and things. So as much as I used to do that, even before I decided to go to, I went to film school. I didn't think that I wanted to go to film school. I just thought that I wanted to be in that industry or do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I felt going to read graphics in university was the way to get into it. So it was an argument. I was like, no, I'm going to go to tech. She's like, no, you have to go to NAFTI. That's where the thing. I was like, no. We went back and forth, and she got people to talk to me. Like people were like, and my mind was made up. I was like, no. So I think what happened? The interesting thing was when I applied to university that year. Even though she told me to apply to film school, I just applied straight to tech, and I was like, I'm just going to go to tech and read graphics. When I finish, I know I'm going to get through this thing, and So I did. Now, when I chose my subjects to read in the university, I think I chose graphic design first, and then I chose publishing studies, and then there was rural arts and something like that. Then right before I had to send the thing, she said, "Oh, I just spoke to my friend, and she says publishing studies is better. You get work, you do that, and blah. So why don't you just swap publishing studies and from graphics and make it your first one, and make graphics the second one?" And I said, "Okay." So I did that. Then I sent in the application. Then we're waiting. I was like, "What's happening? Everybody, my mates are going to school. Like, why am I not getting admission?" So I decided to go to the campus. I actually did go there, spend a couple of weeks there. I wanted to see the, what do you call him? The vice chancellor at the time. I wanted to see her and find out why I didn't get admission, because I'm qualified, So, and nobody was allowing me to see her. At the time, I had a cousin in the medical school over there, so I was staying with him. So I said to him, you know what, can you guys show me her house? There was a woman at the time. I'm going to go see her. I think her name is Mrs. Kwashisam or something. I'm going to go to her house on campus and talk to her and tell her, look, I need to be in school. Like, there's no way I cannot be in school. And so I found the house. And she used to be a tough woman. So everybody on campus was like very, hey, you're going to see that woman, you're going to see. I was like, well, I want to hear it from herself. Like, she has to tell me. Then maybe I can relax and I'll think of what else to do. So I remember going to her house. Now, I stood outside for how long? Because everybody had said all these tigress things about this woman that I didn't even know how to approach her. So I stood outside. I was just waiting. Maybe her car will pull out and then I'll stop her and talk. Nothing was happening. And I could see them walk the way the house was. You could see her walk, up and down. So I said, I'm just going to go in and knock. So I went in and then I knocked. Then she opens and I'm sure she was like, who's this person, like, or something like that. She's there with her husband. So I said, I had come to see her. And she said, okay. And I sat down and I told her, well, this is my thing, and that I had applied to school. I know that I've qualified. These are my grades. I don't know what's going on with admission. Is there a way I can get into the school? And I think just by the way I was able to come to her, like straight to her house and speak to her and try and let her understand my reason for coming. She just sat down for a while and nothing was happening. And she said, you know what? I'm sorry, but it's because in my batch, usually when you finish, you had to wait home 1 year before you go to school. Then the system changed when you finish, you had to just go to school. So in my batch, the intake was double. The people right after me. And so she said to me, she understands. I qualified for everything on the list. But what happened was, because the numbers were huge, unlike what it's supposed to be, they consider only first choice subjects. So once you don't make the cut for first choice, then automatically somehow you don't make, because there's numbers, there's a lot more people. So I should go back and apply in the next year and make sure I choose, choose the course that I want to do. And that's what she can do for me now. So I said, okay. I mean, I was sad, but I was also fulfilled because now I heard it from,
from her,
So then I packed my bags and came home. And what did I do? I think in that 1 year waiting to go to school again, I ended up teaching at a computer school. Like, I went to computer school and I ended up teaching like CorelDRAW graphics. So I was teaching people from GIS and even I think the current GIS headmistress kids, I taught them. At the big course. I taught all those kids. So I taught all those people. Whilst I was teaching, admissions came in again that year, and then I applied to both places. So now this time was the argument where my mom said, you have to go to film school because you like watching film. You like watching what people have made. Why don't you want to make
your own? Your own.
So I applied to tech, which would probably be my thing that I wanted to still go to. And I applied to film school. And then the admissions came. And my mom was just bent on saying that this is the right choice for you, I think. So you have to go. I'm not going to pay the fees for the other one. This is what I'm going to pay the fees for. So I went there, I got my admission letter, I had to write an acceptance letter to the school. I did all that, and then I just went in. So it wasn't more like, oh, you have to get a respectable job. I think she was more of, she's seen what it's in the kid and what
this is your passion.
Yeah, so I need to be able to direct you to, what I think in the future you will not regret. And, once you get there, you understand all these things. So I actually got into film school, but even in film school, I think my family thought I was reading animation.
Okay.
Whilst I was doing art direction. So they didn't, I was in school, but what is this guy doing? He's always coming home to pick a chair or come and pick some table, or he says, like all that thing. And then in school one day I built one huge bar which is for television production, and it was like in the studio, and I had to transform the whole studio into like a pub, like everything sitting there, food table, everything. And I came home to take all the glasses, like to make the bar and things like that. So I said, you know what, come with me, let's go to the school, let me show you something. So she came with me, and then we went into the studio, and then when she got there, everyone was like, hey, this is your son does very well, like look at what he's done, like all the things. And so she was in the studio and she was like, okay. This is
I understand what he does, yeah.
So I think she was glad. I mean, I never regretted, honestly. I didn't regret the choice I made by saying, okay, I'll go to film school. I think that I got to realize that, like I said earlier, it allows me to fit everywhere.
Yeah.
Like in what I chose to do, it allows me to fit everywhere.